wonderful, superior qualities in original forest wood.
Right.
Because that is, a tragedy that's happening in America. We throw it away
Yeah.
in the dumpster every day, thousands of this stuff.
Right.
And
Well, while Ron is setting up the Facebook Live, the reason to do the Facebook Live, too, is to show people the wood that you're talking about, because this is gorgeous. It's just beautiful. But my question, because I always have to ask the question about cost.
sure.
So if I find this in my house and in the condition that the half condition that you've seen it in, and I say, you know what, it's going to cost so much to fix it, I'd rather buy new.
Well, go ahead and suffer.
Well, that's my question. How much would it cost repairs, and why would I be suffering if I couldn't afford to fix this?
Okay. It is it's a labor-intensive activity to restore
Gorgeous.
something in a proper manner.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people call restoration I would call it a cosmetic improvement. They're not addressing all kinds of needs, but they'll paint over it and hope that it lasts, another couple of years. It is more expensive to restore something, obviously. These objects are unique, unusual. The quality of the wood is far superior. The new stuff is mass-produced. It's the size, the shape. You don't find true divided light anymore. It's all fake muntins, fake grids. And if that's the end goal, to have some, more or less some kind of replication, but it's not, then that's what you get. You get what you pay for.
Right.
So how do you restore this? And can you take something back to the original wood, and be able to stain it so that, if you were doing a historical restoration, a lot of times you want to restore it back to the original wood so that you can stain it again. Is that even possible?
Oh, yes.
Even if it's been painted over and over?
Absolutely. The technology and techniques that we have developed, and others, some have developed some of these techniques, are amazing. You can have everything you would possibly want in a restored window.
Really?
From the aesthetics, from putting in insulating glass. This is showing a conversion from single to double glass.
Oh, that's even a thermal paint in there.
Yes, the
wow.
weather stripping systems are all available. The old thick wood is thicker and more dense than the new materials. This will be as energy efficient as any new window out there. We can provide a triple glaze by taking a double glazed and having two glowy coatings on two surfaces gives you the equivalent of a triple glaze U value. So there's nothing lacking. People say, oh, those old windows, they're drafty, they're horrible. No, they can be made, all brought back. The beauty of them, the richness, the shapes, the uniqueness of them.
To me, it's the stain colors. And you've got a painted sample there, but...
the little sample here is showing a stain.
Oh, okay, here.
Yeah.
Let me hand that over here.
Now, you have a few more steps when you are providing a stain finish, because typically in a restoration program, you always strip to bare wood, so you see what you have, the substrate, and see what problems need to be corrected.
Now, there's lines on here. So is this like a different generation of, like, where you started and then where you finished?
That's correct. The beginning shows the original condition. It'll have checking and gouges and worn edges and problems like that. The epoxy work is the heart of any restoration program. In our, with windows, we do 3 rounds of epoxy. We call it structural, and then the aesthetic, and the fine line. And the structural, for a window, we're talking about joinery. We pull apart the sash, which this would be even the muntins as they enter into the stiles and rails. And all of that is made structurally sound, and then the next round of epoxy are all of the infirm wood you would find, whether it's the edges are chewed up or worn, the profiles that are worn, all of that's brought back. Holes, gouges, scratches, checking again is a very prominent problem.
So do people then just bring you the window sash, or do they disassemble the window and bring you the entire window?
Okay, well, our business, we are a little bit different again, is in that we are set up to do large scale projects.
Okay.
The 50 to 1,000 window project.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's, this is like getting serious.
Yeah.
We have a 30,000 square foot restoration facility. And again, I'm not a subcontractor. I'm a restoration service. And we work primarily with contractors, architects, developers. We will restore anything that's brought to our facility.
Any original wood product.
So a
doors, casing,
do-it-yourselfer or a small contractor, we welcome them bringing us what they would like restored. And, of course, on windows, you have the problem that what you were talking about a little bit, you have the frame, and these are wood windows, where it's built
60.
into the walls.
Mm-hmm.
You have weight pockets that are built into the walls. So what can be removed off of that window are the sashes, the trims, the interior stop, the parting bead. The balance system can be pulled, and it should be refurbished. A lot of people, they bash the old-time weight and chain system, and we are like, this is the best system on the market.
30.
It will last 100 years, and
it already lasted 100 years.
that's right.
And
it already lasted, and it will go another 100 going forward.
Right. Okay, we're going to take a quick break here. Got to pay some bills. And then we'll come back and we'll talk about this a little bit more. And we got some more questions for you. So we'll be back right after this.
This is Mighty House.